With instant alerts on apartments.com, you'll never miss
welcome to Vino Entertainment TV. Hey, Sarah. Vino Entertainment TV is based on firearm violence, domestic violence, being violated, and also we do what? We feed the unfortunate over here. Vino Entertainment TV is basically give love, support, hugs, kisses, and we also give our inspiration, motivation. You know, Vino Entertainment TV, we don't never meet a stranger. We have to have fun, interacting, and enjoying ourselves. That's basically what Vino Entertainment TV do. Vino Entertainment TV is now taking up donations for haircuts for all the young kings up under the age of 18. And we're also giving donations out for water, cases of water. You can give donations or you can bring the water out to the location that we're going to be at, but make sure the water is cold because we don't want to give them any kind of hot water because right now it's very hot outside, and you know we want to make sure everybody get the proper be dehydrated, be very not a lot of water in their system, so they be hydrated. That way they won't be dehydrated and get sick out there in the heat. So that right now, that's basically what we're doing, just basically showing love and giving our inspiration, doing what we do over here best at Vino Entertainment TV. Just basically just kick it. Right.
It makes me look at you too often. When you can give us something, baby, it's right on the time. Baby, I'm talking crazy. wanna leave, you know, I wouldn't wanna be. My body I don't know what it is. I can't tell you what it is. But you got me going crazy. Cause you do it so bad. How can you go, baby? And that's on my body so crazy. Baby, I'm talking crazy. Need you right in my space. Baby, I'm fake, but I'm shaking with you. I know that I need my friend, but I wouldn't wanna leave. You know, I wouldn't wanna be.
Hey, what's going on, Sarah? What's going on, Toya? I always go through the news. I always see what's going on. But I found out that this basketball player, which was the New England Patriots player, Malik Gant, he was a former New England Patriot player. He passed away at the age of 25, and he died like a month. He passed away a month before his 26th birthday. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, it kind of hit home a little bit when he passed away right before his 26th birthday. I felt it because that's the same way that my son passed away 2 weeks before his birthday. So I can really understand how parents feel about that. And he had just signed as a free agent in 2019, and he was spending most of his playing career in Foxborough. And he also had an injury that he had as well. So just prayers out to the young man. I just really hate that because, man, his life was just beginning to start, like I say, a month before his birthday, what I'm saying, he passed away. So that was really sad about that, what I'm saying, and condolences to his family and everything. And they don't know what the cause of him being alive, but they just know that it did happen. Hey, put him on blast. Hey, put him on blast. She said she driving. Okay, baby. Now, a woman 60 years old was found suffocated in a 3x3 plastic bin after police had heard somebody moaning and groaning. You know what I'm saying? And this was in the kidnapping suspect home. You see what I'm saying? But you know what? You just never know about people. People take you and hide you and cover you up. I'm serious. But they said the police was called to one of the most horrific cases in the area. They have sent that, and this is in Cleveland. Now, you know, I always said like a while back, it's a lot been going on in Cleveland. Cleveland just been showing out. They've been having missing people, and in all that they had 30 missing kids, but we're gonna get that in a few minutes. But Cleveland, y'all need to clean y'all act up in Ohio. Y'all got something going on really bad. But it was a Cleveland man who was arrested in Ohio, and he was arrested last week for kidnapping, stabbing, and shoving a 60-year-old woman's body into a plastic container. Now you would think, like, what would make him do something like that, baby? People, it ain't what would make a person do that. It's the fact that people are really strange. Now, this man was 31 years of age. You understand me? But someone had called the 911. I guess they were hearing so much hollering and screaming and everything was going on, and they had to contact somebody to get some kind of help, you know. But when the officers did get there for the welfare check, the officers were allowed to search the man's home, and after 30 minutes of delay, they found nothing but then an air mattress in the basement. That's what caught their eye. The air mattress in the basement. You know, that's where the lady was abused at, on the air mattress in the basement. You know, you just can't really trust people. They may look okay on the outside, but in the inside, baby, you just don't know about those people at all. Yeah, that's what's going on, Toya, nowadays. Yeah. Toya said, wow, don't know what is going on nowadays. I know. Now, this was just a woman that he knew to do that, you know, to do that too, you know what I'm saying? And they said as they kept on searching, they kept on hearing moaning. The police kept on hearing moaning. But the suspect allegedly kept pumping music from his phone to muffle the sound so that they couldn't hear the sound. But according to the affidavit, the man was arrested to moving her body from one room to another to deceive police when they was at their search. So the man did get caught, but look what all he did to get caught. He moved the bodies back and forth, you know what I'm saying? So to keep him from getting arrested. But the police kept hearing moaning and groaning, and something was wrong with a person. You see what I'm saying? And when you hear that in a room, you got to know something wrong with somebody. Something is wrong with somebody. I'm telling you, something is wrong with somebody. You know, and it's horrible how it's horrible how we as citizens are doing people like this. Like we just went crazy. We lost our mind. I don't understand. You know, I try to understand, but sometimes things get so bad, you really can't even understand what be going on. You cannot. And they had said that the suspect picked the woman up and gave her a ride to his residence before physically assaulting her and stabbing her in the arm, and he zip tied her hands. You see what I'm saying? Toya, you better stay away from crazy people down that way. But I forgot, you're not in Cleveland. This is in Cleveland, Ohio, up there close to one of our other sisters. Man, let me tell you, my sister, I know you stay up that way, but look here, it's some strange things going on for Peace Change up there where you living at. And I don't understand how that could even happen. But you know, you trust people. You trust people. And they had that look on their face, like a friendly look. You see what I'm saying? But you just can't go by that. You cannot go by a look of a person and how they look on their face. You see, that'll screw you up every time. Every time. Toya said just here in Birmingham, they found 3 deceased elderly people today. Are you serious, Toya? Now, was it the heat, or was it somebody came in and unalived them? I hope it was just the heat. I hope it wasn't nobody coming in and do no crap like that. Is that what happened, Toya? Oh my God, let me know. And then y'all know, of course, Wendy Williams always been in the spotlight, and then she had a lot of things going on. And really, I like Wendy Williams. You know what I'm saying? Even though she had the funniest laugh, and you know, and she showed out, and you know, I really do. Toya said unknown at this time. Oh, okay. Okay. But they're saying that Wendy Williams' son, Jr., I'm just going to call him Jr., was threatened with arrest if he didn't send his alien mother back to New York City from Florida. They were saying they already know Wendy can't work. Wendy got to check up on herself because of the fact that she's gone through so much, and I hate that for her. You know, she's been going through so much trouble. You know what I'm saying? But her only child, which is 22 years old, claimed that the judge Lisa, who is overseeing the troubled hostess guardianship case, said that she would charge him with kidnapping if he didn't assist in getting the star back to New York. Now, if my mother going through some things and I don't think that she's physically able and stable to do things right then on her own, how you gonna charge me for not getting my mother back to New York where y'all can keep on making a mockery out of her? That's crazy. That's crazy. Also, the judge threatened Junior with the arrest and said he'll be in contempt. He'll be held in contempt if he didn't bring her back to New York. If he didn't bring her back to New York from Florida. You know, everybody go to Florida to relax their mind. They say Florida is the best place for senior citizens, retirees, things like that, you know. And that's maybe where she was trying to get her some rest at and refresh her mind and to get herself together. You know what I mean? I don't know. But the young boy the young Junior did say he was scared, and he haven't really been up there to see her since the courts. And that was back in May of 2022. May of 2022 when he last seen his mom. So now they trying to make him make a decision to bring her back to New York, or they're going to force him with some kind of fine or jail time or anything. But I frankly don't believe that's correct, because I don't want my mother being somewhere where she's being harmed and talked about and down putted and backbiting and shamed for being shamed and things like that. I don't want that. And not only that, Wendy Williams is 58 years old. She's not no spring chicken. And I'm not going to say she's no old chicken, but she has had her time where she needs to get some rest right now instead of worrying about the social media, the news, you know what I'm saying? The husband, the girlfriend, things like that. She basically needs to just get herself together, because, you know, Wendy was a fun, active person. You know, when she was the spokesman for the newscast that she was doing up in New York, I believe. I liked listening to Wendy when she was on the news on the radio. Her radio station was popping. I mean, she had all the stars. She talked about the good topics. She was on top of her game. You could go in there talking on smack to Wendy. She talked smack back to you. She had that strong voice when she was there on the radio station, and she was a good radio personnel. You know, she did real good on the radio. And like I said, I enjoyed listening to her when she was on the radio, when I could catch her, when I was going through their way or somewhere close by, or I could pick up the radio station there. And I really did enjoy, you know, the things that she talked about on there, and the celebrities that she brought in there, things like that. So that was really good. You know, that was exciting. But I just hate that since she moved up a few steps up a little bit, that she's come to this where she's gotten sick and that she's going through all these different things. And I really hate that. And prayers out to Whitney Williams and her family, that she's get stronger and she get better physically, mentally, and emotionally, that she get everything back together and pull it back together, because, you know, we all love Whitney. I love Wendy. I most certainly did. You know, she was a good person. And I hate that she had to go through what she went through. But, you know, time will come around that she will be okay. It'll be okay. Most definitely will. Sending my sis, love you, chick. Love you, chick. Hey, now my watch. What's going on? But y'all, Did y'all hear about the funeral home director allegedly shot down the pallbearer during a burial of a 10-year-old girl? Did y'all hear about that on the news? Okay, now my watch. Yeah, in Maryland. But I'm telling you, it's crazy things. A funeral home owner was upset with another company, and he allegedly unalived that pallbearer, and during the burial of a 10-year-old girl. Hi, Miss Red. Of a 10-year-old girl. Love you too, now my watch. Of a 10-year-old girl. The girl had passed away from a drive-by shooting. And we all know a drive-by shooting, Lord have mercy. That's bad. But Ariana Davis was shot while asleep in her family car on May the 14th, and later passed along and was buried at the Washington National Cemetery in Sutherland on that Tuesday. But they said gunfire. Yeah, gunfire erupted. Yeah, that's what happened. Gunfire. Gunfire erupted. Mr. Chavez, which was 48, he was the owner of the funeral home. He allegedly unalived Ronald Banks, who was 30 years old. He was serving as a pallbearer at the funeral as a result of the long-standing business dispute with Freeman Funeral Service. Also, the woman who was Ariana's cousin suffered a leg wound because she had got a bullet in her leg. And the girl's mother, Antoinette Belt, told the news outlet that Chavez of Hurstville of Maryland was charged with first and second degree murder and attempted murder, according to Prince George's County Police. Man, people went crazy. People lost their mind. I don't know what's going on. Do you hear me? I don't know what's going on. But the suspect who provided service to the funeral home confronted the pastor and one other person who was reported affiliated with the funeral home. Now, I don't know why they just didn't walk away and let it go, because it was already a funeral in process already of the 10-year-old girl who was gunned down by a firearm violence, So why would you start this drama up at a funeral and that was not needed to be right then? And you could have took that to another level at somewhere else at another time, but they didn't do that. And Lord, I don't know why they just went ahead and portrayed and went on with that. But at the gravesite, they saying Chavez looked at the pastor and yelled, "I'm here for you all." I ain't gonna say the other words. According to the documents that was given out. Then he allegedly pushed the pastor. And he said, "This is not your blank funeral home," according to some of the people who's at the funeral. You see what I'm saying? So this pastor had a big problem. And how in the heck could he be a pastor with an attitude like that? I just don't know. But they said several mourners confronted him about disrespecting the family members, And then Chavez was backstage, was tripping over what was going on and was going off. And then he got back and he sat down and he got back up and pulled out a firearm out of his waist. And he opened fire at the funeral. Now, what a fool. Now, this is a pallbearer for a funeral home. You would think that he would know better. You know he know better. Now, what were you thinking of? Why would you go to this kind of resort and you know what the family's already going through, and then you're going to act a fool? You're going to act a fool at the funeral of the 10-year-old girl who was shot in the car. Come on now. And then you go here with your firearm and do some more shooting, acting a fool. It's crazy. But the accused gunman was arrested at a traffic stop a short time later, so he didn't get away. But y'all, that little girl was a beautiful little girl. She was beautiful. So, but the mother said that she was traumatized at the burial site for her daughter. And I know it had to be traumatized for her because she was going through so many emotions. Then you can come up with this shenanigans and act a fool. Man, this is crazy. And y'all, the pastor, he looked like a stone crazy man, a crazy man. If I tell you like a crazy man, he looked like a crazy man. Like, man, he needed some help. He needed some help.
Yeah, I pull up roto window Johnny. I pull up roto window Johnny. Yeah, I pull up roto window Johnny. Yeah, I just bought a pistol, it got 30 rounds. Pull up at your mama house and put some rounds in it. Wait a nigga block and watch them niggas drown in it. 100 round drawn, got a nigga down with it. I'm on this slaughter gang shit, murder gang shit, 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 slaughter gang shit. Take a nigga bitch, I use a bitch, cause I ran off with the shit. Nigga tryna see you, look on the air, push it while you get killed. I bought a brand new drop and then I put me on some drops. Y'all said real street nigga, y'all ain't on no block. Keep your lips closed, cause all I want is talk. I pull up in the y'all don't got a cost. Bought a pistol, it got 30 rounds in it. Pull up at your mama's house and put some rounds in it. That nigga block and watch them niggas drop in it. They round strong, got a nigga down with it. Gang shit, murder gang shit, murder gang shit, murder gang shit, I'm on it, murder gang shit, murder gang shit, murder gang shit, murder gang shit, two guns up, I don't give a fuck, I'm a big dog, little nigga, you a fuck, pull up at your spot, walk up on it, shoot it up, your bitch, she on the molly, yeah, I gotta boot it up, you said that you was trapping, but I heard that's a lie. Baking soda, cold water, cut the stove on, scrape the sides. Keep skinny bitch, cause I like a fat ass. So y'all savage, your baby daddy, no, not the trash. I just bought a pistol, it got 30 rounds in it. Pull up at your mama's house and put some rounds in it. Get a nigga block and watch them niggas drown in it. 100 round drawn, got a nigga down with it. I'm on the slaughter gang shit, murder gang shit, slaughter gang shit, murder gang shit, I'm on it, slaughter gang shit. Murder gang shit, slaughter gang shit, 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 murder gang shit.
Hey, Dragon baby.
Hey, word on the street, I'm a suspect. Hanging with the killers in the projects. Tato on the barrel, keep quiet. Catch a nigga slipping from behind. OG Bobby Johnson. OG Bobby Johnson. OG Bobby Johnson. OG Bobby Johnson. Nigga out like an outbreak. Trouble start to make the house shake. Niggas with it, outcase. So your chin better watch what your mouth say. Nigga with the footballs, got a nigga tripping. Fuck it, nigga keep sipping. Came with the beam on it. Clip the soul, like you lean on. Nigga like behind home. Who 100 pounds for a nigga beat the charge. Take down, if a nigga try to run, fucking hit him with them. Word on the street, I'm a suspect. Hanging with the killers in the projects. They don't wanna barrel, keep quiet. Catch a nigga slipping from behind. OG Bobby Johnson. OG Bobby Johnson. OG Bobby Johnson. OG Bobby Johnson. 100 bands on your head, get the job done. Throw it up, nigga, where you from? Whole hood hot, cause your nigga hitting licks. Ain't made a meal yet, but he still nigga rich. Stick on, stick on. How you want it, nigga? Full of the city. Looking for the king, searching for the bag. Told a nigga wild, throwing up flag. Shooters on the roof with a scope. But they gon' treat you like the Pope. Broke the punch like the Kimmy in the post. Nigga hit it with the folk. Word on the street, I'm a suspect. Hanging with the killers in the projects. They don't wanna barrel, keep quiet. Catch a nigga slipping from behind. OG Bobby Johnson. OG Bobby Johnson. OG Bobby Johnson. OG Bobby Johnson. That's your nigga that you trust, tell them how to turn fade. They ain't know your part cause you rockin' her man. Especially the money low on here, he is her. Great way until they know, gotta watch the shirt. Jealousy, that's a bitch, nigga, drink.
So, Toya, I remember what you told me one day. I sure do. Just 1 second. Okay, so Toya and TT, I thought about what y'all said. I'm going to read this right here. They said a pro basketball player who previously blamed COVID vaccine for rare heart condition passed away of a heart attack. You know, when the C-19 came out, man, I'm telling you, people was skeptical about getting the C-19. They didn't know what to do. They were saying it go by your they're trying to say it go by your blood, or if your hit your underlying health or something like that. But this young man, they said this young man was healthy. Y'all hold on. But yeah, so I thought about what TT said and Toya about the C-19. Toya said, you know, life is so short, you never know when someone will leave this world. It's time to come together as a union, just my opinion. But who am I? But Toya, you're so right. Things are so bad. Things are really, really bad. And I hate that it's bad. You know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you, Blondie Queen, baby. She said, hello, Be on Entertainment TV. Be on Entertainment TV. Just passing by, supporting. Thank you, love. Thank you. Y'all know this man, he was in good health. His heart was good and everything. But when he got that C-19 shot, they saying that really messed him up. And, you know, I hadn't got the booster yet, but I got the Moderna. But I'm scared to get the booster. I don't know about nobody else, but I'm scared to get it. I'm scared to do any of that. I'm scared to even fool with that stuff because, man, I just don't know. You know, I have high blood pressure, you know, and like I said, there's underlying health conditions that go along with that. But they're saying this man did not have any kind of health condition. They say he was a Dominican basketball player. And they said apparently his heart was not as good like they thought it was because he had went up undergoing a stress test. He went under a stress test. He did all of that. But after he did the stress test was being performed at the health center, they said that's when things came to an end. And I you know, and this young man was 28 years old. Let me tell you something. Getting unalive when you're passing, not just saying unalive, when you just natural causes. You know what I'm saying? It can be anything. I mean, sometimes if you don't go to the doctor and get yourself checked out, you don't know what's going on with your body. Because I tell people all the time on my show, your body go through changes at nighttime. You see what I'm saying? You think you're healthy, but are you healthy? Are you getting the right examinations when you go to the doctor your body to get examined? Are you going to getting the right things done? Because if he's a basketball player, I know that he was going through the right methods to get himself checked out. He took a stress test. I'm gonna go give me a stress test. Hold up now. I'm thinking about a stress test. Wait a minute. I might need to get me a stress test. They said that it's a disease that can weaken the heart. They said it's a disease called myocarditis, I never heard of that. But they said this disease can weaken the heart and its electrical system, which decrease the heart and ability to pump blood, according to the American Heart Association. God, I hate that. Man. And they said that his passing, the social media post surfaced, developed they said he had a rare heart disease. And they said that he received 2 dosage of the COVID of C-19 vaccine. How do you get 2? Oh yeah, you get 2 or 3, right? I forgot. You sure do. They give you no, I only got, let's see. I only got 1 dose. No, I got 2. Miss Blondie said, my daughter is a nurse and she had to get the shot, but I would take them first before I let her get it. She's my only child. That's the only reason I would get the other shot. Amen. 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 Toy said, Big Pokey just passed on stage, just dropped. I watched the video. I seen it. When he dropped, I changed it. I couldn't watch it no more. I just couldn't watch that no more, Toya. I changed it. I changed it. And it's, to me, they didn't get to him. They should be right there on his beck and call on his feet. Toya, teacher says, I'm not getting so man-made vaccination. Oh, I'm not getting no man-made vaccination. I know several people who met their demise trusting the government. I know, TT. And I got my shot, but girl, I'm not getting no booster shot. They can keep the booster shot. I don't want it. I'm gonna let somebody else get the booster shot. I think I'm gonna just bypass that. But I do have the Moderna. I did get the Moderna, but I didn't get the booster. But my uncle, he's a vet, and when he'll run down there, quick, fast, and here, you get a shot. Oh, I gotta go get the shot. What you mean? How you know you need it? But he's a veteran. He's a vet, so I guess the vets, they'll go quickly get those shots and things like that. But I'm not into making me out of one of they monkeys and test tubes and they're testing me for nothing that they have. I'm not with that right there. Not at all. I'm not. And they said this disease called myocarditis, it weakens the heart. I never heard of that before. I never heard of it. Never heard of it. But they said that, yeah, this guy, he had got 2 doses of the Pfizer vaccine. I got my Moderna. I didn't get Pfizer. I was scared to get Pfizer. They were saying such different things about it. I didn't even want to mess with it. I didn't know what's going on. Toys, I got the 2. I got the first 2 because I worked in the field at the time, so I had no choice. Well, I went ahead and got mad because Mika was in and out the house because she worked for the income tax place, and she was in and out the house, and she at the desk with all those different people. And so I said, let me go and get my shot, but she didn't get no shot, but she always was sick, and I had her cover her face and stuff. I stayed in my room like a little hermit where I didn't come outside because I didn't want to get sick with her, but I knew that she had it because of the fact that like I said, she worked with other people outside. So yeah, okay. Bloody said mycorrhizal is a inflammation of the heart. Oh, that's what it is. So that's what they say he had. They said it weakened his heart. Miss Blondie. Oh, okay. I never heard of myocarditis. I never heard that. But now I know it weakens your heart. Man. Teacher said I've never had the C-19, and only one time I ever caught the flu. When I got the flu vaccination, it was sick as you were sick as a dog. I promised myself never again. Oh man. Miss Bunny said if that's the name of what the gentleman had, that's the name of it. Yes, ma'am. That's the name of it. Yeah. myocarditis. Myocarditis. I never heard that before. See, that's why we need to look. That's why we need to know about our bodies, and we need to know about different heart diseases and diseases that our body take. You know what I'm saying? That we can try to get cured from, because he might have had it for a long time, and he didn't even know he had a heart problem. Who knows? Yes, he did not go get checked up. Oh, he hadn't. I know, Miss Blunt, he couldn't have. And they said they were doing a stress test on this young man. Sandy said, I've heard bad things about the Moderans as well. You have? Man, you can't, man, look. I know a stress test is important to have, because we all need a stress test every now and then, but man, that disease there, that's my first time hearing about it. Like I said, we need to know more about our body, and learn, get more guides, booklets to tell us more about our body and what can happen. We don't have those no more. Blondie said, okay, that's it. What he had, so sad. That's what he had. Yes, ma'am. That's what he had. And he was a young man. He was 28,000 years old. And he was a basketball player over in the Dominicans over there. Dang. Yeah, he died. He passed a week after he passed a week after he had made it over that way. And after he had a stress test. So I guess that stress test didn't do too much for him then. Miss Blunt said he had to have some pain at one point and just did not pay it attention. Oh, so yeah, Miss Blunt, we do, Miss Blunt. You know how we have them pain sometimes? Like, oh, they know it'll pass by. We'll go lay down and maybe it pass by, and we get back up, we'll feel a little more energized than what we was. But yeah, he probably did feel that pain and just looked over it and didn't pay it attention, because we do that. We all do that. We all have pain, and we be like, oh, it passed by. Because me, sometimes I have pain, I lay down, like, I'm going to lay down for a few minutes. It'll pass by. I'll be all right in a few minutes. You know what I'm saying? My pain just passes by, but we can't overlook that sometimes. When we have that pain like that, we need to go get checked out, because we just never know what may be going on with our body. So like I said, our body do take a turn when we go to sleep at nighttime. It really, really do. Miss Blunt said, yep, exactly, and the pain can be at any part of the body. Dang. Wow. Isn't that something, y'all? Let me tell you something. Y'all be having pain. Y'all better get checked out. I'm telling y'all, this young man, that's two people. A 26-year-old basketball player. He had just made a basketball player. He passed away. And then here's this another man, 28 years old basketball player. He passing away. So I'm wondering, are these athletes getting a proper physical that they supposed to be getting? You know what I'm saying? I'm wondering that now. I don't know. Are they? Are they getting checked out the right way? Or are they just getting a brief check and just run them on through the system and go about their way? I wonder. Because for two people to pass away, to do something with the heart, I'm thinking they just not really doing too much of a good physical for these young kings out here. TT said, I especially found out I had a heart condition after I turned 40. I was born with a weakened heart, and the doctors never detected my murmurs. Once my mitral valve started regurgitating, and that's when it happened, TT. Dang, that's when it became detectable. So TT, so you didn't feel did you have any pain, TT? Did you have any pain at all? Miss Blunt said my mom had pain in her right arm, and come to find out she had several many strokes. Oh, really? But they say you can have many strokes though. They say that. They really do. And you don't even be knowing it. Isn't that strange? TT said I was sleeping like a newborn baby 24 hours a day and developed a cough and would not go. It would not go away. And that's when I immediately knew something was wrong. Oh, really, TT? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Miss Bunny said, yep, TT. Even a small cough, you have to be careful. Dang. That's why I always try to go to the doctor, get myself checked, see what's going on with me. Cause you know, you don't have to be in your 50s. You don't have to be in your 50s or 60s to get sick. You could be in your 30s, your 20s. I mean, when I was in my 20s, this guy's name was Lucky, and they had said Lucky had a heart attack. I'm like, how did Lucky have a heart attack by me being so young? I really didn't understand. You see what I'm saying? But I'm like, you can pass, you can pass along at an early age with problems you don't even know about. You see what I'm saying? But sometimes you can get those problems and you be on top of it. You can handle it right then. It won't, if it's so bad, you can go ahead and take care of it. But then if it's not so bad just yet, I mean, you can get it before it get too bad. You know what I'm saying? TT says, Miss Blunden says, let me go back. Miss Blunden says now she can use that arm. Amen. Amen. That's a blessing, Miss Blunden. I'm glad. I am so glad. Blessing. TT said today is the second anniversary of my open heart surgery. Oh, all right. I'm a heart failure survivor, and I'm proud of what I went through. Oh, blessing, TT. Blessing to you, girl. You didn't tell nobody. You try to hide that. She hid that, y'all, from us. Toys, I have the test done as well, 3 different ones, and they could not find a pulse in my legs today. So, everybody, please get checked. Don't wait until don't wait. It is very, very important. Yeah, it's very important. Hey, TT.
Hey, Bert.
Hey, TT.
How
How
you?
you doing? I'm doing all right. TT, day your second anniversary. You didn't tell nobody.
I it's a bittersweet day for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, June 26th marks my second post-op anniversary for open heart surgery. So everything happened so fast. It's not hard to forget what I went through 2 years ago. But from the time I got my diagnosis, so from the time my doctor heard my heart murmur, from the time they took me to get my transechocardiogram, which means they put me to sleep, they went down through my esophagus and they looked at my heart with a camera. From the time they detected the regurgitation of my heart valve, from the time that I went to get my second opinion at Cleveland Heart Clinic, which is the best heart doctors and clinics in the United States. From the time I got assigned my cardiac doctor and my surgeon, it was like literally within a month I was scheduled for open heart surgery.
God, they was on top of it
So
then.
literally it was kind of like really everything happened so fast. I didn't have time to take in what was happening to me. I didn't have time to really process it. When I processed it was when I was in ICU I was hooked up to so many tubes and I was being woke up from out of anesthesia, and then I was like, I had surgery. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it didn't hit me then. The first year it was just kind of like, okay, we're still seeing how my body reacts to having this foreign thing in my body. Making sure that my blood level stays, to where it's supposed to be, so my body don't reject the valve. To getting in a routine of taking medication, to just kind of like getting back in the swing of being active, going through cardiac therapy, and just trying to recover mentally from all of that. And so like the second year, it's kind of like, okay, I'm still here, so I must be here because I have a purpose.
Amen.
You know what I mean?
Amen.
So,
yes, God.
So, my testimony is just kind of all over the place because, like I said, I was healthy. In my mind, I was okay. And I hit 40. I remember the day before my birthday, I told my friend, I said, I don't want to turn 40. And she was like, why? That's a blessing. A lot of people don't make it to see 40. I said, I don't know. This birthday just seems a little off. Something just don't seem right. And there you had it. I got my heart diagnosis about 3.5 months later. So it's crazy that I was born with this condition. I was a preemie. I was born at 4 pounds 11 ounces. I
Okay.
was the biggest baby that my mom was able to carry. So she lost 3 pregnancies prior to me getting pregnant with me. I was her last baby. And yeah, doctors wanted her to terminate the pregnancy because she had lost she had lost her other 3 babies, and her body just couldn't hold her pregnancies. But my mom said, but God told me that this baby is
Hmm.
coming and it's going to be a
Amen.
blessing. And so,
Amen.
yeah, like you walk through life 40 years and you're like, okay, ain't nothing wrong. You know what I mean? I'm like
Yeah.
healthy. I'm healthy as I've ever been. And then you find out, you got a bad heart. So, yeah, my testimony is strong and I'm thankful for what I've been through. I
So
truly
T
am.
Queen. So some people, when some people be born with heart murmurs, some of them get it. Some of them it goes away, and some of them it stay.
Right, right.
So
Yeah, my heart murmurs were
so
they
the
were
ones that
very
stay, TT.
undetectable.
So so the ones that the heart murmurs that stay, that mean the heart murmur they got enlarged.
Some heart murmurs get worse over time. Some of them disappear. Some babies are born with heart murmurs and they're not detectable. That's I mean, I think my cardiac doctor told my mom like this happened because she didn't play sports. I didn't get a lot of physicals. You know what I'm saying? Like they were
Mm-hmm.
really small. You couldn't tell they were there. And so
Mm.
once my heart valve just started regurgitating, and they looked, they were like, "Oh my God!" They were really shocked that I had made it as long as I did.
My God. Mm. But yeah,
And
I've
no,
known
it
people.
never hurt. I never had any symptoms. Like I said, one
No.
day, yeah, when my daughter got into, I think, 4th grade, I would get up every morning and take her back and forth to school. And I wasn't used to that because she was being bused prior to that. And I just noticed that I would be extremely tired and I would just sleep. I would go straight to my mom's house and just sleep until it was time to pick her up. I was sleeping like a pregnant woman and I knew I wasn't
Wow.
pregnant. It was
Dang.
ridiculous. I was like, Mom, I can't, I don't have no energy. I have absolutely no energy. And she was like, well, you need to go get checked out. And then I got the cough because my heart and lungs was retaining too much fluid. And
Mm.
so the reason why I started coughing like that was because my body was trying to get rid of the excess fluid that wasn't supposed to be there.
Yeah.
So everything,
Yeah.
yes, listen to your body. When your body is doing things differently and you're not feeling right, go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Something's wrong. Those are warning signs. Your body's trying to let you know. And it's very important to go see specialists because without that, you will never know.
Right. Right. Because I know one time I wasn't sick, but sometimes when I stood up, every time I stood up, I felt bad. It's like I would
Mhm.
get weak when I stood up. So I went to the doctor to try to see what it was, and they didn't even know what it was. But I mean, I know it wasn't the food I was eating, nothing like that. They just told me maybe it's just a cold. I'm like, I don't have a cold. Maybe just some a virus. I don't have a virus, But I know that all police cannot detect what go on. You see what I'm saying? I know that.
Right.
I know
And
that.
with congestive heart failure, your body, like you get dizzy, you'll pass out, you're extremely fatigued, you have absolutely no energy, um, you swell up, you're quick to swell up, and you have high blood pressure, and your heart rate is too high. So, like,
Right.
I'm like, I'll go to a specialist now, to go to the heart failure clinic, and I go twice a month, and they keeping a very close eye on me.
Yeah. Girl.
So, my whole
Mhm.
routine is dedicated to being healthy and stress free and eating right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah,
Most
yep,
definitely.
absolutely.
All the extra nonsense. Yeah.
It's a lot. And you have to be very dedicated to doing the right thing. You have to, not drink, not smoke. You can't run miles upon miles. You have to be very careful on your day to day activities. Like everything is limited. And so I mean, I can't have but a certain amount of leafy greens per week. You know what I mean? Like vitamin K. My vitamin K can't be so
Wow.
my vitamin K intake has to be at a certain level, or it'll just throw my blood level off, and I could possibly reject my heart valve. So it's like it's so monitored, and you know, don't get me wrong, it's taken a lot of prayer for me to be able to coexist with this new lifestyle that I have taken on. But you know, I have a little one to think about, and so you know, without me being healthy and without me taking a stance on making sure that I continue to be here, you know, because I think about her future, and what would happen if I was no longer here to take care of her.
Yeah, right.
So I'm not just living for me, I'm living for her as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand, girl.
So
Girl.
yeah.
But I'm glad you better though, TT. I'm glad you all right, sister. I'm glad you all right. You here with us, girl.
Well, you know me, Perk. I have good days and I have
You
bad days.
but you're a fighter though. You fight. You're a fighter. You're a
Yeah.
fighter. Hello,
Yeah.
Melanie Queen. You're a fighter, TT. You know what I'm
I
saying?
keep
When
I,
you're a fighter, you ain't gonna give up. You ain't gonna give up, sister.
right. I keep a positive piece, positive state of mind. I try to.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to. And and I know now that those heart murmurs are really serious. I thought maybe once they go away, that was it. But like some go away, and some don't go away.
Yeah, and I know that some people, when if your baby's born with a heart murmur, the first thing you want to do is panic about that. But
Right.
some of them do go away.
Mhm.
Some of them do, and some of them develop into something worse. But like I said, if they detect it early enough, then they can do something about it.
Right.
They
Right.
just never detected mine. So
Yeah. But that's all right. You still blessed though. So you and that's why, you don't do too much arguing, and then like that. And that's why your mom be on top of everything, on top of you. Your mom be on top of you.
oh yeah, she will. She'll be like, them podcast people. She think everything a pod. I'm like, Mom, it's not a podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, she definitely is on me. She's definitely somebody that without her, I don't know how I would have did it.
Amen.
Yeah,
Amen.
she
TT.
was by my side every step of the way.
I thought I had went, um, I had went to the doctor. I had a knot in my neck, and it'll go and it'll come and what go, it'll come and then it'll go and it'll come and go, and I just couldn't know what it was. It's like it was right up under my ear, and so I know the cancer running my family. Cancer runs in my family on my grandfather's side, and so I was scared at first. It took me about like 4 or 5 months before I even went to the doctor because I was so scared to go to the doctor. I'm like, I didn't know what it was, but I knew I had to go because I could feel it sometimes, and then sometimes I couldn't feel it. And it started getting so bad and so big, it started going out to my throat.
Wow.
And so I had to go get it cut out, and it ended up being a big old cyst that
You're
it just
welcome,
can't come up
Melanated
out of
Queen.
nowhere. And so once I got that cut out, I felt much better. But when like when something wrong with your body ain't right, get off your butt right then, go to the doctor because you only got one body. One
Yes,
body.
Blondie Queen. That's the clinic. That's the hospital. Yeah,
Okay,
they done
Cleveland Clinic.
operated on so many celebrities. Y'all wouldn't even. I mean, there's so many pictures of celebrities up that have had heart conditions and went to that hospital. They are awesome. That is one great hospital.
Salute,
So if
Melanie
anybody
Queen.
ever comes across having a heart condition, go to Cleveland Clinic. They got the best doctors.
But TT, let me just talk to
Yep.
you about this right here. Those missing kids.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I'm gonna give Mr. Drummond a call tomorrow. He might not like me after I finish talking to him.
Oh, right. About the
Because
Amber
I want
Alert.
to ask him, how can you have 1,500 kids go missing last year?
Right.
They said they had 1,500 kids missing last year, and I'm like, well, if you have 1,500 kids missing, where could all those children be at?
Yeah,
Where?
that's a
That's
mystery.
a lot.
Yeah. And not shedding enough media focus on them as well. Cause like
Yeah.
when I told you about it, I was like, Perp, we talking about these millionaires that then disappeared in a submarine, but you got a lot of different stuff going on. Like these kids, why is there so many kids in that short amount of time and within 1 month come up missing at the same time? Like, what's really going on?
I think I don't know if the kids are running away from home. I
Well,
don't
they're
understand.
being marked as runaways, and that's the problem. All these kids are not running away.
No, they're not running away, TT. No, they're not. All them babies not running away from home. No, they're not. They're
So
not. They are
if the
not running away
police
from home.
department, if they're being marked as runaways and they're not properly being marked as abductions, then we're not getting the Amber Alerts. We're not getting the awareness that they
Yeah.
need to be looked for, because those kids are those cases are just kind of being swept under the rug. They're telling the parents, "Oh, well, just wait, they might come back on their
Yeah.
own or whatever."
And they don't come back, and they just like, how can you forget your kids? You done born, you done raised and done birth, and your kid never come back home. You just don't stop looking for your kid.
I wouldn't be able to
understand
sleep
that.
at night. I wouldn't. You might as well take me up out of here. I wouldn't be no good to
And they said
nobody.
most of the kids come up missing is the African American kids mostly come up missing. They say
Yeah.
they can be in a drug house, or they can be sex trafficking, or they runaways. And I'm like, not no 1,500 kids.
Right. Which means they're being targeted, and that's the unfortunate thing. Like, these are poor communities. These kids are probably, impoverished. So there's not
Yeah.
there's not a lot of media coverage being shed on these stories. And I mean, I remember back in the day, unless you turned on what was that show that used to come on at night?
The missing kids.
Unsolved Mysteries.
Yeah.
Unless you watch, I mean, you didn't even hear about them
No.
shedding light on a lot of these kids, like Pamela Smart. What's that little girl that came up out of? I think she was in Utah. She got sold into a sex cult. Like, yeah, you get big news coverages on a lot of those stories because of the race.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunate and that's sad.
Yeah, but
John Bonet, I can name
oh,
so many of them.
that little girl right there, I just could not understand why we gonna hate that pretty little. She was a pretty little angel.
That's why I wanted Toya to do the coverage on the kids that are being unalive, and it's either by somebody that knows them or they're being sold into sex slavery and stuff, because like these stories need coverage. They need to be talked about.
And they're not.
Right.
They're not. They're not being talked about. And because when I was ready to say 1,500 kids in last year, I'm like, how can this man sit back on his butt and let 1,500 kids just disappear? I mean, it ain't him, but I'm just saying that, like you say, you not letting the Amber Alert go out. They said the Amber Alert, you have certain criteria for the Amber Alert. So if your criteria don't meet the Amber Alert, they won't let it. They won't let the alarm go.
Right. But did you ever notice that these top-notch stories about our youth is when it's the police is involved. You know what I'm saying? Like when they done been killed by the police. So it's like, okay, there's other stories that need, light, a strong light shed on them.
Right.
Because you don't ever know who may see these kids and don't know that they're abducted.
They're abducted, right. And see, Melanie Queen said, my younger brother just got his diagnosis recently, and she's afraid for his lifestyle. Wow.
Yeah, you have to do a serious lifestyle change whenever you come across having a health condition. It doesn't matter if it's cancer, a heart condition. As women, we definitely have to get ourselves checked.
We do
on a regular basis, because you got hidden cancers that women deal with, breast cancer, cervical cancer. You know, so
you just don't know. Melanated Queen said they pay more for the melanated organs in babies, and that's why they said mostly African Americans just missing.
Yes,
they missing. They missing. Yeah, we got to pay more to our kids, and that's why I'm scared for kids. The bus coming 6 a.m. in the morning down the street. Now you want your kid to go outside at 6 o'clock in the morning when it's dark in some city and stay still at time zone to go catch a bus at 6 in the morning?
No. I drive mine to the bus stop and I wait out there with her till the bus come. See that she's safely on it, and I'm right there to pick her up once she's off the bus.
Yeah, yeah. And see, we gotta pay more attention to our kids, and who, like I always say, TT, well, you gotta check them backpacks. You gotta see who they talking on the cell phones. Or, like this little girl, her in Texas, she was 14 years old. This man was about 30, I think he was 38. He was a nice looking man, and she was a cute little girl. But the little girl had eyelashes on, long hair. She looked every bit in her 30s herself.
Right, and he's luring her.
Yeah, and he's 38, and he took her somewhere else. You see what I'm saying? But I never seen a update about her being found. I never seen a update about him being arrested. I've been paying close attention. Ain't none of that being listed on the news at all. So I'm thinking that she's still missing with this grown man.
Wow.
And she didn't meet him. She had to meet that man online. She had to meet that man out in public, being a fast hot tail girl. You know what I'm saying? I mean, man, say.
And then getting he's saying whatever she want to hear, learn her with money or something like that, and she going off with him. That's terrible.
Yeah, she ran off with
I
him.
say, yeah, he's learning her.
Yeah, so
he's learning her.
You just don't know about these girls.
Yeah, Aaliyah was in a group chat, and it was on Instagram.
And I hate that. I'm like, baby, now I know what it means. Your mom is like, my mom used to tell me, don't be in the hair, grow up, stay a little girl as long as you can.
Yeah. Aaliyah was in a gaming. Aaliyah was in a gaming chat room, and it was 17-year-olds in there. I was like, no, absolutely not. She was only 11 at the time. I was like, you can't be in this group chat with these is damn near grown people.
Yeah, my grandson got there too. And
what the hell would a 17, 18-year-old have in common with 11-year-old? Nothing.
My grandson started using curse words and everything. He be they play thing and little headphones, ears and stuff. They be talking and carry on, and he'll start using curse. Hey, watch your mouth over there. You hold on.
And
what's going on over here? The grown people. I think with the grown people. You say something, TT?
But yeah, now I'm like, no Instagram. She's banned from being able to have an Instagram account and stuff like that because people are targeting kids.
Yeah, Miss Melanie Queen said she's in California and they got so bad that
I can't.
Okay, they are snatching kids.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, they were calling and it was messing up the thing.
Miss Melanie Queen says she's still in California and they are snatching kids out the street in broad daylight. Woo.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said how many Amber Alerts y'all getting a day, Perp?
Should we get about 3 a day? Two or 3 a day? They come in and they just grabbing kids. I'm like, now they say it's mostly custodian parents, which is taking their kids, non-custodial parents, but I don't think it's non-custodial parents taking their kids like that. I don't believe so. I don't believe so.
I mean, that's too close to the border. That you know what I'm saying? If they get snatched out there, they can just hit the border.
They can hit the border.
You'll never see your child again.
You'll never know what happened to it ever again. Never know, because they pay good money over there for organs and like the lady said, for African Americans over there, for their organs and stuff, and that's why so many other African Americans come up missing. Instead of when I looked at the percentage, it was more black. It was more African Americans than it was more African American women than it was African American men. And as far as the whites and Hispanics, they don't even want them.
Well, I'm letting them know right now, y'all don't want my organs. Mine ain't no good. You don't want mine.
Miss Melanie Queen,
you don't want these.
They get about 5
but for real, that's sad. And we got to start looking out for each other more. You know what I'm saying? Go check on your neighbors and the people across the street. You don't never know who watching somebody's house or watching somebody's movements.
Yeah. Yeah. Miss Melanie Queen said it's about 5 or 6 alarms go off where she stayed every day. God dang.
Oh my goodness.
just taking kids, just snatching them up. Y'all better be careful. And you know, I don't know, but you know, they got the taser cell phones, the little you have to get your kids some kind of armor to protect themselves now. At the age of a kid has to protect themselves now at the age of 5 years old.
They sell bulletproof vests for the little kids.
Oh, they do?
Remember I was telling you that, Perp? Yeah. Remember I said when I was sending Lily to school? I said, Perp, I may have to put her in a bulletproof vest every day to go to school. The way they coming up in the school, shooting up the schools and stuff.
See, when my son was going to school back in 8, my oldest son was going to school in 86, back in 86. No, in 86 we graduated. Now, they had metal detectors at their school. It was called Brian Adams. They had metal detectors at their school. Like, I got to go through here. You got to go this right through the metal detector, mom, and get to the office. I'm like, y'all got this already. What's going on at y'all school? They have metal detectors out in 86. And I'm talking about back in 1986. I couldn't believe they had metal detectors back in 1986 in high school, but they did.
I mean, because times is only getting worse. And back then they was bringing little pocket knives and stuff. Now they bringing pistols and, you know, something that'll really take the school out. Everybody in the school gonna get taken out. A 5-year-old child. A 5-year-old child could take the school out. Yeah. Ain't that crazy to think about something like that?
And a little kid don't know that you ain't gonna get back up because they about to need video games. People get shot down, they get back up. And a little kid ain't gonna know that they gonna get back. They gonna expect that they gonna get back up. They gonna get back up.
You're right.
You know, this is not a video game. And sometimes you have to get the right games for your kids to play with, not the violent games. You have to get the right games because if you don't, some of those games can be really it can be a big influence to your kids.
You're right.
Miss
I'm just praying for everybody in the world. I'm praying for even the ones that don't like me. I'm praying for everybody because our days is short here. So
before you get down, I got one more thing to ask you. Miss Melanie Clinton in Los Angeles and Compton. Now, I know all y'all may not know, but I'm just put it out here. Y'all know the meat, they change the meat around that you eat. You know that, right?
I did hear about that. My best friend sent me an article about it.
Oh, she did. Oh, she got to y'all and told you. Y'all be careful what you buy in the store. What you think is meat is not meat. And you heard it from me. I said it.
Oh no, for real. Stay away from processed foods altogether.
Please, y'all. I'm telling y'all.
For real. That stuff got poison and it's killing us.
Hey, let me tell you something. You ain't gonna be eating no salmon. I mean, things is gonna be so bad. You know, back then they was talking about cloning the meat and cloning people, but they probably was cloning meat. But you know, if they clone meat, they ain't got to tell you that you eat clone meat. There's no label on it. They don't tell you about it because the USDA have approved a lot of this meat is not this mystery. I call it mystery meat. It's not meat.
Oh, literally do some research on it, Perp. They gluing the meat together.
Yes, TT, they are. I couldn't believe it.
You ever been to KFC and see the chicken look so big? You like, why does the chicken look so plumped up like this? Yeah, it's not. They injecting poison stuff in that meat.
In that chicken. So what ain't the meat that we eating right now, y'all? Well, it's not gonna be no good meat. We everybody gonna go to vegetarian. Trust me, everybody is gonna be eating vegetarian. And then after a while, the vegetables ain't gonna be no good. The veggies ain't gonna be no good. You're gonna make your own vegetables in your own home. The vegetables not gonna be no good as well. I'm telling you.
Sure ain't.
Be careful.
Better start growing your own vegetables and stuff and staying away from that processed food because I'm telling you, it's causing cancer. It's causing all kinds of health problems in our people. So we gotta be real resilient when what we are taking into our bodies. Even the medication.
I just want to ask you, did you hear about that? I heard about that.
I did. I just haven't got around to talking to you about it, but she sent me the article and I was just, you know how I get.
Yeah.
I was like, oh Lord, here we go. She told me years ago that it was gonna come to that though.
Yeah. Yeah, but I had been following that while back when the first time I cloning people and cloning the meetings, this and that. But then they had got quiet. They got a hush.
Yeah, wasn't
And
it
then
something
after a
Bill
while,
Gates and them was introducing? I
yes,
don't know.
yes,
I just know that it's an agenda, child, and it's gonna come
yes.
to pass.
And then when they start talking about the clone meat, that's when the chicken legs, the thighs were so big, the legs were so
Mhm.
big of a chicken, and I'm like, how long did it take for this chicken get this leg to be this doggone big? I mean, a huge leg. I mean, man, say our
You
time
got
is coming,
BBW chickens running around.
y'all.
It makes no sense. But I gotta go, Perp.
Okay, babe, I'm
I
gonna
just had
be
a
off
relative
anyway.
show up, but I love you and I appreciate you allowing me up here to tell my testimony.
Oh
And
yeah,
again, everybody, just please stay on top of your health concerns.
yes,
Make sure
Lord.
that you listen to your bodies, because our bodies will never fail us. I love y'all. Peace.
Love you too. Y'all be careful about what y'all eat. Toya said, and everyone wants chicken nuggets from McDonald's for their kids, and it's leftover parts grinded together to make nuggets, and that's every fast food. Yes, it is, Toya. The nuggets is like that. Miss London said, yes, Toya, New Adventure Church's chicken used to be huge pieces. Now it's back to normal size. Oh, it's back to normal size now. Yeah, them thighs. I ain't know about them damn legs. I don't know if I'm eating them legs or not. Miss Melanie Queen said, that's okay. Remember, history repeats itself. World War III, everyone had to grow their own food at one time. And that's what's going to happen, y'all. We going to have to grow our food at our own pace and at our own rate. I mean, you're going to go and get them trash cans, and if you have an apartment, and get that potting soil and them seeds, and to make your own little mini garden. And hello, One-Eyed Willie. And if you got a backyard, you got to go ahead and make your garden, because and you might get you some chickens, put in your backyard. You might store your whole doggone farm in your backyard. We said, Mr. Speak My Mind is in the building. All right, Mr. Speak My Mind. But y'all got to end up growing your own everything after a while, because I'm telling you, who's to say after a while the dirt in the ground, the dirt may not be no good after a while. You see what I'm saying? But y'all got to be careful about what you eat and how you buy it. You got to be careful about this. I call it mystery meat, but it's not mystery meat. But to me, it's mystery meat. The meat that you eat, you got the a lot of red meat is not good for you. Red meat will give you cancer. They don't tell you about how red meat will give you cancer. They don't tell you about that. You know what I'm saying? And if cancer is running your family, you want to be careful about the other red meat you might eat. You know what I'm saying? Because that causes colon cancer. And I found that out when I thought I had colon cancer. They told me, well, you can't eat so much red meat. Don't eat this. Don't eat pasta. Don't eat this. And I didn't eat it. You know what I'm saying? But that's also how you can get colon cancers from that red meat. And they don't even tell you about that. And all of the adjectives and preserves they put in your food now, they don't tell you what they put in your food. They only tell you so much. So much. Miss Blunt said, yes, now they're small, but they used to be huge, especially the wings. Good Lord. Man, I'm telling y'all, be careful about what you get. Mr. One-Eye Willie said, I just hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you, baby. Y'all be careful about what y'all get. And y'all be careful when your kids go outside. People's taking kids that don't belong to them. What ain't theirs, and it's yours. You want yours, but they want yours too. They need to get their own kids. Y'all watch y'all kids. Y'all watch the kids that's playing your kids and the neighbors' kids. You watch everybody's kids. The neighbors back in the day had to look out for other neighbors. I remember back in the day when we would show out, and the neighbor said, I'm gonna tell your mama when you get home, you was out here showing out. Or yes, ma'am, Miss Tessa, I'm sorry, I won't do it no more. But it didn't make no difference, because by the time my mama got home, still get that ass for, because Miss Betsy done told her that I was showing out around the corner. You see what I'm saying? And they then also your parents' friends used to whoop your behind when you showed out, just showing out. And back in the day, your parents didn't mind, but they don't have that no more. So we need to come in the community and look out for each of the kids, because kids are getting taken. You know what I'm saying? Whether they bad or not, they yours. No matter how bad they is, or how ugly they is, and how they just get on your nerve, them still your dang on kids. You can get to look out for your kids at all times, no matter what. Miss Blondie said those were the days. Yes, they were the days. That's right. They did that, but they don't do that no more. They forgot all about that. They forgot about watching each of the kids. And I told Sarah, I said, Sarah, You know, y'all, every household need a neighbor. They need a one neighbor who can watch out for their house, and you can watch out for their house. You see what I'm saying? They need a one neighbor. Get you one. If you ain't got no neighbor you friends with, you don't have to be friends with your neighbor. You need to get that one neighbor who's gonna keep a look out at your house. You can keep a look out at their house and keep it safe. And also, you know, look out for your kids. You know what I'm saying? Don't just send your kids to school, don't know what they got on. Oh, I think she had a green shirt on and some blue jean pants and a white shirt. Girl, the whole time, baby had a pink shirt on and some white pants on and some gray tennis shoes on. You don't know what your baby had on when your baby walked out the house that day to see, you know, when the baby went to school. So you ain't know if baby come missing. You ain't know, you tell the lawyer, the police officer what the baby had on or what color or anything. So don't be just being one of them lazy moms just sitting in the bed, your kid getting dressed and going out the door, and you holler, bye, see you later. Don't be bad at school, but you ain't only know what your kid got on, and your kid come up missing. What kind of mess is that, y'all? Come on. We are parents. The whole idea of being a parent is being a parent. That means taking care of the kids, make sure the kids don't get hurt, harmed, kidnapped, and anything, because, you know, we love our kids. Like I said, no matter how bad they are, how ugly they is, how you cuss them out, how you whoop their butt, how they show out, still, guess what? Them still your daggum kids, no matter what. Them your babies. And you know we'll fight for our babies. The mother bear, the papa bear, all they come out of you. Y'all know I ain't lying on you. Come on now. Y'all know that's true. So you know, check your kids' backpacks. See who they interacting with. See who house they going over. Don't just say, well, Mom, can I go to sister's house tonight, spend the night? You know, because I've seen where parents have been in domestic violence at their home, and the daughter or son has somebody come over, a friend spend the night with them, and something happened to that kid that goes over spend the night, and how dare their parent be the domestic violence with the husband hurt a kid that's over there visiting. But I've seen parents do that. They do that. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be careful. You know what I'm saying? Don't just push your kids out the door and don't care. You know, tell your kid, come in, let me hug you. Let me see what you got on. You know what I'm saying? Check them backpacks. You know, back in the day when my son was going to school, we went in the backpacks, made sure their homework was done. Was there letters in there? Did they have any red marks in there? You know, anything. But now parents don't even check the backpacks. Don't know what the kids got on. Don't know who they're interacting with. Don't know who they're on the phone with. Don't know what social media they're on. Don't know if they're on in a dating sites. Like that little 14-year-old girl, if she went on a dating site, I know doggone well she was somewhere being fast to get kidnapped, be missing, because that little girl looked like a little old lady. She was like 30 years old, but she wasn't. And y'all could try to make these kids grow up so doggone fast, getting all this long hair, eyelashes, all these nails. Y'all making me sick with that. These kids are not grown. Let these kids stay a kid as long as they can be made. Do your job and quit trying to rush your kid to be grown because you're a lazy ass and don't want to take care of your kid. Take care of your kid. Show your kid the right and wrong. Show your young men how to take out trash. Show your young queens how to get in there and make that cornbread and them beans and that meat to make a full course meal, so she can be the right kind of woman that she need to be for her husband when she get to that age. Y'all come on now. Y'all got to stop showing out so much. Y'all be missing the point. Y'all be like, it's the big thing now. It's the little thing that your ass is missing. It's the little bitty thing that you're missing, and you think the whole time it's the big picture. But guess what? You're dumb. It's the small picture that matter. You understand me? The little bitty things that matter. The small things. You know, go to your kid's school. Be involved to PTA. If you can't go up there, goddamn me, call, email. You know what I'm saying? See what's going on with your kid. You know, you don't know. You think little Bobby's so quiet. Oh, my baby's so quiet at home. He don't bother nobody. Keep his room clean, whatever. He go to school. He getting everybody a nightmare at the schoolhouse, even the teacher showing out. But you don't know because you think a little Bobby is a little king of all. But at school, he terrorizes the whole doggone school because the mama won't come to see what's going on with her kid at the schoolhouse, how he or she is showing out. And that's why you parents quit sending kids to school, because your school is not your babysitters. The school is not your babysitter. Let me say it one time. The school is not your babysitter. The teachers is not your babysitter. The principal, the cafeteria women, those are not your babysitters. Get your ass and get your own baby. Be your own babysitter. Quit thinking you all that and take care of your kids. Kids come first, man come last. You understand me? Kids come first, man come last. Do I need to say it one more time? Kids come first, man come last. And I mean that. I don't care if you got 10 dang kids. That man still gonna come last for those your 10 kids. Because when it's all said and done with, them is your kids. When that man leave your house, them your kids. Those are your kids. When that man's over there with Bobby over there, with Bobby over there at Sue house, his new girlfriend, he'll buying Bobby all them new things. But forgetting all about your kids, remember, those still your daggone kids. They're still your household. You can remain your household. And some of you, I'm talking about you old lazy ass women. I'm so sorry. But some of you women get a man and forget all about your kids. You forget all about your kids in that household. You forget how to cook. You forget how to be a parent. You forget how to wash their clothes. You forget everything about a kid because guess what? That man got you so wrapped up and you just being a dummy. Let me tell you something. One thing for certain, two things for sure. If a man is in your household, if a man is in your bed, if a man is laughing in your face, he and ha and playing nookie cootie in the kitty cat and whatever. Y'all playing dolls and cats, nurses and doctors over there. You see what I'm saying? There's no way in the world that your household should be without you got this man. You understand me? If your household is without and you got a man, you get rid of that man because believe you me, you can do bad by your damn self. You understand me? Because let me tell you something. I had a man, here we go. Perp had a man. The man had a good old job. His ass wouldn't take his ass to work, got fired. You understand me? But I got tired of paying my bills. But I know one thing. My mama always told me, you pay your bills no matter what and who you got in your house. So you ladies, you pay your bills no matter what or who you got in your house. I don't think you got $1 left, but you got your light bill paid, your gas bill paid, your water paid, your life insurance, your rental insurance, your rent paid. You got food in your refrigerator. You got bath soap. You got tissue. You got all your necessities that you need to be in your household. As long as you got all that and that man ain't paying no bill, you kick that mud scoop out your house. You hear me? Because what you can do bad by yourself. You hear me? It ain't hard to be about yourself. You know, anyone can be by yourself. You don't need a man to define you, and man, you don't need a woman to define who you are either. You understand me? Y'all better pay attention because believe you me, I pay all my bills. I pay all my bills. Even though I had a roommate, and he wasn't even a motherfucking roommate. It was just a room with a mate in it. You understand me? He wouldn't pay all his bills. He paid some of his rent. And I just say, I'm tired of paying all these bills by myself. I'm paying all my bills. And I do. I pay all my bills. I pay everything. I pay everything. Even though I had a man, I pay all my bills. But I'm just waiting for him to pay me my money back. But see, he know that I'm a strong black woman. You understand me? I'm a strong woman. I'm going to stand on my own. I'm going to pay my bills whether he pay or not. So when he decided he didn't want to pay them bills no more, it's time for you to get out my house. Because guess what? I'd rather be broke with a peace of mind than we have a mind to worry about a dusty old, regular old, tired, broke down ninja. You hear me? That's giving me problems. And I am not going to take no problems for nobody. And don't you women take no problems from nobody. Y'all stand up and be the woman that you are supposed to be. Know your worth and understand your worth when you get it. When you understand your worth, you'll know it. And when you get tired of being used and being acting fool, being treated like a fool, you get tired of being treated like a fool sooner or later. And you're gonna change, you're gonna mess around, you're gonna change your whole route. You understand? You're gonna change everything about yourself. You're gonna change your look, how you move, the men that you're gonna want to date from now on, and all that. You see what I'm saying? All of that. Because believe you me, I had a man, he couldn't even keep his car together. This nigga could not, y'all, look here, Lord have mercy. He had a job making $18.50. And we got a job making $18.50. It was like he couldn't take care of his bills with the $18.50 he making an hour. But when he made the little bitty money, he appreciated that. But when he got that big money in his hand, he didn't know what to do with that big money. He was out of control, didn't know how to spend that money, no nothing. Y'all understand me? He didn't know how to spend his money. So believe you me, Perp got tired of paying all the bills every month and wait for her money to come back. So what happened was, when it's time to pay my money back, I gonna only get some of my money. Some. Piece me my money. No, you can't piece me my money. I need all of my money. But I got tired. And I said, Lord, I am so tired. This ninja here don't pay all his daggone bills. I pay every bill in here. I buy all of the necessities, to wash with, to take your bath with, I need everything down to the Wi-Fi, everything. But could not pay my money. But guess what? Sooner or later, what I did, I kicked that ninja up out my house. Hey, Jay, baby, up out my house. Because and the reason why I kicked him out my house, this is what happens. You know, when you meet a person, I flashback, told you she said flashback. When you meet a person and that person tells you they don't have nobody, no relatives in the city and state where you stay at, all his friends and everybody is back from where they stay at. You understand me? They live from all his friends back there. So he don't know anybody up in the city where I'm at. I've been knowing this person 3 years. So when this man messed around and said, he said to me, well, can I bring my friend over? I found my friend. I ain't seen my friend in 23 years. I just caught up with him. Your friend? If y'all know Perp, y'all know me. Your friend? Where you meet this friend at? I don't know this friend. You ain't never said nothing to me about this friend before. Now, you've been knowing this man 23 years, and you ain't never said to me about this man out of the 3 years that we have dated. The 3 years we dated, right? The 3 years you never said, my friend, my homeboy, nothing. But this particular night, you said to me, I want to bring my friend over. Now, remind y'all, the bus stopped running around about 12. The Dordt bus stopped running around about 1, somewhere along. I'm not for sure, but somewhere along it stopped running. But when you ain't got a car and he ain't got a car, that means somebody gonna miss the bus. That means somebody gonna stay at my house, right? Hell no, somebody gonna get by my house. So he tells me at 11 o'clock at night, I want to bring my friend over. I'm like, 11 o'clock at night? Shit, I'm in my bed. I'm laying down. I don't want no company in my house at time. It's 11 o'clock at night. Y'all, I'm a woman. I don't even have company at my house at 11 o'clock at night. Nobody comes to my house at 11 o'clock at night because they believe you me. I'm in my bed. You need to be in your bed too at 11 o'clock at night. You feel me? It's 11 o'clock at night. Should nobody come to my house, won't do no partying, no drinking, none of it at no 11 o'clock at night. So he tells me, well, I want to bring my friend over. Bring her where? You ain't come to my house. Why can't you bring my friend over there? No, you're not bringing that man up in my house. This time I don't know him. You ain't never said nothing about him. You've been knowing me for 3 years. You tell me you've been knowing him for 23 years. But where the hell he been for the 3 years I've been knowing you? Now, to me, this man just a stranger to me. Go come to my house. He might be a killer. You know, I don't even know I don't even know the man's name. But let me let y'all know, this is the first of the month. It's time for rent. Now, y'all understand me? It's time for the motherfucking rent. Miss Queen, Miss Blondie, Sandy, put them on blast, Jay, Toy, y'all understand me? This is the first of the month. And y'all sisters know I always say the first of the month, he always act funny when it's time for rent. But Perp always got her damn money for rent. You understand me? I got my money. I got my money. You hear me? I got change drawers. I got money. I save my money up with half my bill. I know I got bills. You see what I'm saying? And I save my money because I know I got a solid ass man, so I'm gonna save my money no matter what. So he gets mad. Why I can't bring my friend over there at this time of night? I got good judgment friends. You may have good judgment friends, but you just keep forgetting, I don't know this friend. You said you've been knowing for 23 years. I've been knowing you for 3 years. And out of 3 years I've been knowing you, you ain't never said nothing about this man. Now, again, this is a stranger. The bus don't stop running. So that means this man, this stranger could stay at my house, right? But he ain't. He can't stay in Perp house. Because you barely stay in here. You just got a big toe in the door. You understand me? So it's time for rent. About a week or so later, it's time for rent. So he calls me again. The same old ninja. He got from work. He want to bring his friend over about 11 o'clock at night. I'm in my bed again. You know, I'm up on my covers and everything. He want to bring him over. And I said, you're not bringing this man at my house. I don't have company at my house at 11 o'clock at night. I don't do that. I said, when I go out, my ride don't come inside and sit and wait with me. My ride, I already know I'm gonna be ready to hit the door, but my ride outside for me come outside. I don't have nobody come to my house. This man tells me, well, if my friend can't come over there, well, I ain't coming. Well, you ain't got to come. Well, you ain't gonna be staying time for rent. You sure right, partner. I ain't gonna be staying time for rent. I never said that was time because you know what? I always pay my rent before you pay me my money. I never wait for nobody to pay no bills for me. I always pay my money, my bills, because my mom told me, you pay your bills, and they don't pay. If they don't pay their portion of their bills, you put their ass out your house. My mama always told me that, and I believe in putting a nigga out my house, when he don't want to pay no bills, because I don't want to be stressed out. It ain't even worth it. I can sleep good by myself, snore by myself, roll all across the bed, all that by myself. You understand me? And I did that. So yeah, I put him up out my house. I ain't got no time for no mistakes. I ain't got time for no joker acting like he all that and you ain't got nothing. I ain't got time for no joker tell me he been knowing this person for 23 years and you ain't never seen me. I ain't never seen him before in my life. But you want to bring him in my house at 11 o'clock at night, the bus doesn't stop running. Where the hell he gonna sleep on the front porch? He ain't gonna sleep in my damn house. Not in the house with me. He gonna be a killer. I mean, I never knew his name. He never said nothing about him. I mean, this nigga's a total stranger to me. So now I'm thinking, well, you ain't never said nothing about him. You've been knowing for 23 years. I've been knowing you for 3. Now, is this your girlfriend you ain't been telling me about a long time ago? Your boy girl? Your boy boo? Now I started thinking, I put 2 and 2 together, So 2 and 2 together to me is you want to bring somebody to my house that I ain't never met. That I ain't never met. You ain't never spoke of in the whole 3 years that I've known you. You see what I'm saying? All of a sudden, this man come up out of nowhere, like a magic, like that. You get mad at me because I want them to stay in my house. 2 times in a row, you can get mad at me. So now I'm thinking, So I blazed me one up. Got me a little scotch, poured me a little scotch up. So, as us women do, we sit back and we start thinking. We start putting 2 and 2. All right, we add another to it. We add another to it. After a while, we got 3 and 3. We got 6. Goddamn me, we got 6. 6, 6, 6. So we gonna work it out real quick. So now I'm saying, well, damn. Is this one of your boyfriends was in jail that you ain't tell me about? That part. That part. So guess what? I don't know. He probably had a boyfriend. You see what I'm saying? He probably had a boyfriend. How I know? I don't know. Because now I'm thinking now, your boyfriend been gone somewhere for 23 years. And all of a sudden, this 3rd year I've been knowing you. You won't tell me he your friend. You been your friend for a long time, right? But you ain't never mentioned him to me. What y'all think about that? Yeah, that's one of his boyfriends, Miss Blondie. That's his boyfriend, Toy. That's his boyfriend, TT. Because trust you me, there's no way in the world I'm gonna be knowing somebody and put them up. But there's no way in the world I'm gonna be knowing somebody all this time. I've been dating you for 3 years and didn't never say nothing to you about this person. Nothing. You be like, Well, it don't take no science rocket to figure nothing out. Come on, y'all. It don't take a science rocket to figure it out. So yeah, it might be his boyfriend, his shit, hims. Who know? But hey, trust me, what Perp did, Perp got up the next morning. She put her clothes on. Perp got fully dressed. Cause I ain't afraid to take no trash bag to the trash can. Perp got fully dressed and loaded this ninja shit up in a trash bag. You hear me? I started packing shit up. I had Wonder Woman energy then. You hear me? I was moving, y'all. You know how Wonder Woman be moving real fast? Yeah, I had Wonder Woman energy. You hear me? I had Wonder Woman energy. I packed that shit so fast, y'all, and moved out my house so quick, fast and hurry. And then some said, just go and look at and see what he had in them bags and stuff. He didn't have a bunch of damn junk in them bags, y'all. But a bunch of junk. Hey, my sister. Hey, Danielle, that's my sister, Miss Oyeta. Hey, Danielle. That's my crazy sister. Yeah, girl. But let me tell you something. When your man pop up and change on you like that, you get rid of him. Ain't no need to try to figure out who he got. You already know. It's something going on. Something ain't right. And believe you me, I got rid of them problems. Let me tell y'all something. When I paid my bills last month, I paid all my bills. I paid everything. Life insurance, rent. I paid everything I had. Everything. All the way down to my Wi-Fi. I paid everything. I'm a grocer, but guess what? I might not have no money, but I promise y'all, I had a piece of damn mind, y'all. I slept like a baby. I rolled from side to side. My room was clean, smelling fresh. And y'all, I don't know if y'all like me or not, but when me and my boyfriend break up, y'all, I clean my room up and get that man to smell out of my room, put the girl smell in my room, y'all. Be smelling so girly and fresh and you look so clean and bright. I've been got all the darkness about your room and all them headaches and stuff out your room. You feel me? Baby, don't let no man take you through it. Don't let no man take you through it. God supposed to be the one to take you through it and bring you out of it. But don't you let no man take you through it. You hear me? Do you hear me? And tell a man, if you think you need his money, you don't need his money, baby. Pay all your bills, baby. All of them. Every last one. God, trust me and believe me. A peace of mind is the best thing you can have when you ain't got no drama with no man and problems. None. Miss Melanie Queen said the peace of mind cannot be bought. Amen. Say it again. Yeah, girl. Yeah, sister. A peace of mind cannot be bought. You sure right. It can't be bought. And believe you me, hey, if you got a man at home giving you all them problems, all this lip, and they ain't paying no bills, but won't be talking all this talk, but ain't paying his bills, but around and talking all this talking, around and got your remote control, flicking and fucking remote control, and in the refrigerator, cooking up food, ain't buying groceries and shit, and you put that ninja up out your house, baby. I'm telling you, baby, it is not worth it. It is not worth it. Lord knows it ain't worth it. God said, God is supposed to be your only man. You hear me? And you know, we all know God's a jealous man. You see what I'm saying? But believe you me, God gonna always take care of all your needs. He gonna be there for you when you think he ain't for you. He gonna be working on his end when you think, but God, I ain't got nobody to help me. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I don't know what's gonna be going on. I ain't gonna have no money. I don't know how I'm gonna eat. Wake up. God said, hey, he gonna provide for you everything that you need. Everything you need, he got you. He don't want to see nobody go through no problems. Wake up, ladies. Know your worth. Get rid of them sorry ass men. I ain't doing nothing for you but giving you a headache. Because guess what? Sex ain't everything. You don't need sex. I mean, you if you need it, you know how to go get it and go home and get in your damn bed and get your peace of mind. You understand me? I'm telling y'all, that's what you better do. You hear me? Because I'm telling you, Perp done slept so good since the ninja been gone. Perp been going out to eat, baby. Perp been laughing. Look at him. I went out to eat the other day with this man, and I had me I ordered me the $37 plate. Now, anytime I go anywhere else, I have to eat with folks, they got to get their phone. They got to call their card. See how they got the money on the card. What you doing? I'm calling to see how much money I got. How much money you got? What you mean? You ain't got no money but me and you? You see what I'm saying? But guess what? I always got me. I'm always have me some money. I don't care if it's on a credit card. I got to slide it, or whatever. I got some coupons, some discounts, the 55 and over discount. I'm a have me no matter what. But see, when a man take you out to eat, when a man go out to eat, he your man. That man's supposed to provide with all the whole full bill. He must put the whole bill for you to eat as good as you can eat. Not trying to call and see how much money you got on his big card to see he can feed you and him. You see what I'm saying? If you got a man, you got to call his card to see he can feed you and him, you get rid of that joker. You got a man that's sleeping with his phone on top of his stomach or turning over his phone, you get rid of him. You got a man going to the bathroom with his phone, you get rid of him. You got a man ain't paying no bills, wants to stay at your house and eat, talk shit, run remote control, take a bath, wash clothes, and all that stuff, and take all the necessity of being being a man with bills, he ain't taking care of his business. Y'all get rid of sorry ass men. I'm sick of these sorry ass men. I'm sick of you sorry ass women out there crying for these men so they're gonna do you no good. If you got a baby in your house, you don't need no man. What you need to do is take care of your kids. A man should be the last thing you should worry about. Trust you me. When your kids get grown, that man gonna still be around. It may not be that man, but it's gonna be a man gonna be still around waiting for you. You see what I'm saying? And matter of fact, it might be a better man sitting around waiting for you than the one you was waiting on that you had at the house. They wasn't doing nothing for you. You hear me? Because God always said, hey, there's somebody out there for everybody. It might not be what you want or how they look for you, because trust me, what's good on the outside is not what's good in the inside. You want to know what's good in the inside. You want that man in the inside of that body. You don't want that man on the outside of that body, because the man on the outside of that body, he might not even be the man that you even looking for, baby. You hear me? Let me tell you something. I would take a man that weighs 400 pounds, that's clean, washes his butt, goes to work, hygiene's good, well groomed, treat me like a queen, do everything for me, baby this, baby this, not a rough voice. I mean, he always got this soft voice, how he talks to me, how he comes to me, you know, at a man will say, baby, such. You see what I'm saying? Like I always say, it ain't what you say to a female, it's how you say, how you come to a woman. You see what I'm saying? But I will take a heavy set man with all the luxury, the well-groomed, to smell good, to go to work, take care of the bills, take care of me, all that. I would take that big man, take a skinny-ass man, think he cute, and he all that, got a cute car, he fine, he buff, but all along, he's a rotten-ass apple. You hear me? A rotten apple. You don't take one rotten apple and put in the basket, he missed the whole basket of apples. You hear me? I'm telling y'all better wake up and know y'all worth. I'm telling you, I know mine. I know my worth. And when I got rid of that ninja, I really knew my worth. And when I got rid of him, I said, Lord, my mama told me to get rid of that ninja, and I got rid of him. Sometimes people come back to you and start talking in your ears. You know, you can sit back and start thinking. When you sit back and start thinking, you know what I'm talking about? You start click-clacking. Your mind start clicking. My mama told me this. My grandtie said this. You know, them things started coming back to you. Them old wise words from the elders start back hitting you. You know what I'm talking about? And then you realize, I can do it. I can handle it. I got this. And you're going to get rid of that what's not working out for you in your household. And before you know it, you're going to be so happy, baby. Can't tell you nothing. Ain't going to be point you the right way. Ain't going to be able to do nothing for you, because believe you me, once you know your worth and you get rid of that man no good, you know your worth, you would not let another man come in your house and mistreat you and do you any kind of way, because you're going to know from now on what kind of man you're going to want, and you're going to know kind of how you're going to want that man to move, and you're going to know how you want that man to dress and how you want him to look like. Because the last man you had wasn't worth nothing, because this time you're going to know your worth and what you want. Hello. Yes, indeed. I'm trying to tell y'all women know y'all worth. I'm through preaching y'all. Y'all know y'all worth. Y'all better know it, and y'all better take y'all kids from these men, and every man come in your house, ain't the man for you. A man can come in the house, look at your damn kids. I don't care if it's a boy or a girl. He can be in your house, looking after what you raised up in your house. You see what I'm saying? So don't let anybody come in your house and try to run your house. I mean that, y'all. I really mean it. Y'all love y'all kids because time is short. Y'all keep an eye out on other people's kids. Y'all also keep an eye out when y'all go into the stores, y'all. Y'all women be having y'all head down through cell phones, y'all. Y'all pick y'all heads up, sisters, black queens. Y'all pick y'all heads up and watch where you're going. Y'all watch y'all surroundings, queens, see what's going on around y'all, because y'all don't know somebody sneak behind you and get your car, sneak you in top of your head, steal your purse. You won't know what's going on. Y'all pay attention, my queens. Again, y'all queens, my queens, y'all wake up. Know your worth. Y'all pay attention what's going on in your surroundings, because let me tell you something. People is hard up nowadays for money. Cash is hard to come by. Economics is bad. Finances is bad. And people is taking what they want. If you got what they want, they gonna take it by all means necessary to hurt you or snatch it, whatever it means to get what they want from you, they gonna get. So y'all wake up. Pay attention to your surroundings. Get off them cell phones. Pay attention. Be in that store. Don't be in the store with your head down. Hold your head up, see what's going on. Because one of my sisters told me her dad's in the store shopping, and his cell phone's in his back pocket, and some ninja come behind him and got his phone, but daddy was alert. He was an elder man, but daddy was alert. And he told him, you give me my cell phone back. And that's just too close for somebody to be that close to you. Go in your cell phone, get your cell phone out your back pocket. Y'all pay attention, my queens. Y'all pay attention. Y'all put y'all kids on alert. You got to get them some kind of defense key, defense lock or anything for them. You know what I'm saying? Don't just think that your it ain't gonna happen to my kid. Yeah, it ain't gonna happen to your kid, but you just don't know. It may just be your doggone kid. You feel me? It just may be that day that it may your kid may get tried. You feel me? That's all I'm saying. And I'm just saying, y'all know y'all worth, and don't let no man come take advantage of y'all, because you can pay your bills by yourself. There is people out there will help you pay rent, people out there who pay your light bill, and people out there will give you food. You understand me? And there's people out there will give you encouragement. And they, at home, you got that Bible. You pick that Bible up, and we all know what to do with that Bible, right? I ain't got to tell you to do with that Bible, because you already know to do with that Bible, right? So if you know to do with that Bible, take care of your business, ladies. Know your worth and love yourself. You got to love self first. You don't love yourself, y'all always know, I always say, you can't love nobody if you don't love yourself. But I'm through preaching, y'all. But on that end, y'all, I am doing back to school haircuts for the young kings, and also taking donations for water for the home for the unfortunate cases or case. And you see me out in the neighborhood, just drop off the water to them. They'll be fine. Like I said, I'm out just basically in the community, just trying to show a little love, y'all. I know that I can't do much, but what I can do, I know that they're thankful, and I know that, you know, blessings will come one way or the other. You see what I'm saying? And if y'all can just give, like I said, just a small donation for water or for haircuts for young kings. And also, I don't know if y'all know Jamal. Jamal stays out there toward another part of Dallas, out there toward Lancaster. And he also is going to interact with me with the haircuts. He got a guy out there where he's at, gonna do haircuts for being on Entertainment TV, and Jamal gonna be over there. And I have a guy out here in South Dallas gonna be doing haircuts over on that side. So we're gonna be doing haircuts on both sides of Dallas. So Jamal gonna do one side for being on Entertainment TV with his barber, and I'm gonna do the other side of Dallas in South Dallas with my barber over at King Cuts for haircuts. So we're gonna be doing it in different areas for haircuts. So we just try to reach out to all different kings who need haircuts. We know that mothers, we got single mothers that I was speaking about a while ago, no fathers. We got fathers with absent mothers. You got grandparents who's taking care of the kids with the grandkids, the daughters and fathers don't want to act right, so the grandparents are stuck with the grandkids. Or you got foster parents out there trying to make it with foster kids, take care of the foster kids. You know, you get money, but still they're doing their best right now with the foster kids. So y'all can help out any way you can. I would appreciate it. But hey, y'all know my motto. How the hell you gonna love somebody when you don't love yourself, right? Right. Peace.
I can't give you no love, no, 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 no. I can't give you no love, no, 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 no. I can't give you no. Nowadays I'm a glow up, Ferragamo to the toe up, Necco, Minnesota. Why you hitting is your dough up? I don't really wanna blow up, baby. I just wanna roll up. I just wanna take my Doja and sip it down like it's soda. Nowadays I'm a glow up. She just wanna blow the phone up. Bad bitches on my shoulder. Money flare Motorola. Nowadays I'm a pour up, but she just wanna sit the floor up. Bad bitches on my shoulder. I told ya and I told ya. Ooh, I. Baby, I could be your man and it's like he don't even got a chance if he try. Go ahead and tell that boy that you mine. You know I done frozen on my pain in this I'ma show her how it rain in the shy. I just wanna get her lost in those lies. Nowadays I'm a glow up. She just wanna blow the phone up. Bad bitches on my shoulder. Money flip Motorola. Nowadays I'm a poor, but she just wanna sit the floor. Bad bitches on my shoulder. I told ya and I told ya. Ooh, I. Baby, I could be your man in this lie. He don't even got a chance if he try. Go ahead and tell that boy that you mine. Nowadays I'm a glow up. Farragon to the toe up. Neck cold, Minnesota. Why you hating get your dough up? I don't really wanna blow up, baby. I just wanna roll up. I just wanna take my Doja and sip it down like it's soda. Nowadays I'm a glow up. She just wanna blow the phone up. Bad bitches on my shoulder. Money flip Motorola. Nowadays I'm a poor, but she just wanna sit the floor. Bad bitches on my shoulder. I told ya and I told ya. Ooh, I. Baby, I could be your man in this lie. He don't even got a chance if he try. Go ahead and tell that boy that you mine. I can't be.
Put 'em on blast. I'm gonna try to do next week. I'm going to the neighborhood next week and do the water next week. I'm gonna go out there next week and do the cases of water to everybody. But hey, y'all give yourself a hug, because guess what? Love yourself. Like I said, y'all love yourself. Y'all love yourself. Y'all love yourself. And y'all subscribe to Now My Watch. Subscribe to Watch Tribe, Toy New Adventure. Subscribe to TT, Just Me TT. Subscribe to TT and Baby Girl Chronicles. Subscribe to Boss Bitches. Subscribe to Roasted Toast. And subscribe to Melanated Gym. And hey, anybody that's got a channel, y'all let me know. Just go subscribe to everybody's channel. Y'all, I love you all. And y'all love yourself. Good night.